This is you starting.
This is
Okay. I didn't. These transitional skills you have really.
Bro, because talking to you, like, I'm always excited to just talk to you, and I'm like, oh, let me also let him know he's on camera right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were doing
like,
something. She gonna start it. Okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I hate the Milwaukee Bucks. You're like, no, let's get. So, okay. So, man, you are. I will say this genuinely. You are probably one of the most genuine cats that I have met out here in LA. In general, in life, bro. Like, you're just a genuine dude, and I say that sparingly because you're an only child, and that is rare.
I hear that.
So how does an only child be so cool, bro? And giving.
That's how you.
No.
That's how you receive. That's how you receive.
I know.
As an only child, that's how you receive. Like when all you got to make friends is your stuff. It's like, I can't be selfish when I'm gonna just have all this stuff and have no one to enjoy it with. No, why don't I share and bring people into my circle? So like, it's always been like, and also like, like when you don't grow up with stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it was. And I don't, people that hear this that I grew up with and be like, you was fine. I mean, I was fine. Mm-hmm. We didn't have too much, didn't have too little.
Yeah.
But it was like, I had shoes, but they weren't good ones. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like some dudes who didn't have shoes. Mm-hmm. My feet were always covered. I can't say that. But like, but it's one of them things where like, everybody I knew had brothers and sisters. And so like, I kind of attached to whatever families I was close to or whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, I wasn't spoiled. I didn't have enough money to be spoiled. But I didn't want for.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted stuff, but it was like there was never a need like that. But I don't know, man. Just like, I don't know. I spent a lot of time with my cousins, man. And I mean, I would say the same thing about you, man, because I met you early when I got here.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably met you 6. I mean, if not even. Man, I was on the way over here. I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about that show. This is the funniest. Oh my God! I was thinking about, and I was thinking like, man, we've always been tight. You know what I mean? We've always been good. And I just remember we had worked together. I think we were at the store, and the NBC thing was coming up, and maybe it was right after that. Was it right after that? Because it was at the M Bar.
Yeah. M Bar.
And it was, and I've told you this before, but I don't think you understand how much it means to me. Because this show, I mean, like, I'm new to town. You had seen me work. You're like, I know that you do shit. And like, and I'm like, I know I'm good at this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I did not have a good set at the, because it was your show. Was it a birthday show?
No, I think it was just like a regular extravaganza.
Okay. So I do the show and I'm new. I just got to town. And you was like, yo, man, you want to come? And I get up, and it was, I wouldn't say I bombed, but I was on that edge. It was like, I was teetering. Because it wasn't people like being like, no. It wasn't like that, but people were not having a great time with me. But it was like, oh, this is, because I also know people in the room. I know y'all. So I'm like, I'm fans of my peers now. Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm not even impressing the people that I got when I hang out with. And this is the craziest part is it was about 2 or 3 days later, okay? And I'm like, fuck, man, it's like I just got in town. I need to make a good impression, especially with dudes like I respect. And then Clayton calls me. He goes, brother, I was watching the tape. Do you remember calling me? Clayton called me. He's like, brother, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching the tape from the show. That was a good set.
It was a good.
That set was, he goes, I don't think they was listening. And I was sitting home like, thank God. Thank God he went back and watched game tape. I hope he tells everybody this, because I felt like ass when I left that show.
Oh, man.
Because I felt like, I know Sydney was there. I felt like Tahir was there. I want to say Ron G was there.
Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
Whenever he just did something that I want y'all to pay attention to. Whenever we have a bad set, we remember every detail, everybody who was there. Everybody Sydney was there to hear.
Sydney had on, you don't know what this nigga was wearing.
Yo,
it's like everybody that I respect that you're like, oh man, Esau was here. so was there. It was like I was so mad at myself, and that's a long a long ride home with no traffic. That's a long ride home
with no traffic.
With no traffic. That just still took 45 minutes. Cause I'm staying at lights that's not even red. I'm just sitting there. I'm just pulling over like. I wonder if they was paying attention. Cause I remember that room.
Oh, hold on, man. Oh, shit.
Oh, that room was full of mirrors.
It was.
I used to love
that room. Oh man, you made me cry tears.
Man, that was a rough. And it's like, cause like now you get like enough. You get like far enough in your career. And like I just celebrated 5 days ago. I made 12 years.
Congrats,
right? 12 years. And so, but you get to that place in your career like. Unless it's like something really important, then like a quick bomb, something that you like, it didn't go how I wanted to. You can it falls off. You're like, man, that happens. I'm not worried about this one set. It's fine. But man, you get that, especially like your first like if you buy on a Thursday, your first time in the town.
Oh,
everybody local looking at you like that's who y'all brought in.
That's okay. That's why I couldn't go up, my man.
That's okay.
Bro, now, okay, this is going to be all over the place, man. So, I'm just telling you, dude, like, this is not going to be in order. I'm telling you this as it happens. One thing I have so much pride in just being able to share the memory of you. This ain't even my life memory. It's your memory of you having roommates, bro. Is you're the exact same Tone Bell with roommates to whatever mansion you have now. Like, you're the exact same.
I ain't living much
guy.
different.
Man, it's the same.
Let me tell you something. And people call me chief, and people call me and people just know, man. I don't know, man. It's something. I think there's two types of people in this game. It's when you get money.
Yep.
You gotta let everybody know you got it, and like you do it for you. You definitely do it for you because like I'm filling the void that I need to like, yo, I've always wanted this watch, I've always wanted this car, I've always wanted this thing. I want every pair of J's, everything I couldn't get, I want to get now.
Yep.
And then there's a dude that's like, I ain't going back. I ain't gonna be broke again. So look, let me tell you something. Once you hit 7 figures, if you had $1,001,001, I'm not buying nothing until another check come in. I ain't getting gas. I'll walk, but that bitch gonna stay at 7 figures.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? But it's like, because like I'm the first person in my family to do it. You don't want to see it go away. You're like, oh, I need to let people that I care about know that this is possible. And so I had a Prius up until like, I bought it because Ron bought a Prius. I had a Mercedes. Ron G had a BMW. He got his Prius. He was talking about, Ron's like, bro, I ain't never saved so much money on gas. I love it. And I was like, I'm getting me one.
Everybody knows Ron G's cadence, bro. It's my car. I love it. It's going to be great.
He like a swaggy Obama. Like, man, I am not mad at it.
Oh, Ron G, bro.
And he bought one, and I was like, I'm gonna buy one because I was like, you said this, like you love it, and I bought it, had it for like 5-6 years or whatever. After my Mercedes got totaled, and then I sold it to co-star Armand's son. And
oh, that's nice.
And I was like, I think I'm done with it. I was like, miles still low, like take it. I might get me something new, but I don't drive a lot now. To be honest with you, I don't really drive. And then I don't think I've seen you drive in a while. I rarely drive.
At Lamore's crib, you had
my Bronco. Yeah. I brought the Bronco out.
But before that, it was just all like Ubers and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm still pretty much either Adrian, my assistant, takes me, or I Uber most of the time. After the sun drops, I don't ask her to come out the house. I'm like, you have a life too. You do your thing, but I Uber out, whatever. But then another, Joe DeRosa, just moved to New York and just sold me his car because he didn't want to put it in storage. And I was like, you can keep it in my garage if you want to. But he was like, I don't even think I want it. So I just bought a 2001 Jag for $1,000.
Hey, that's a good deal. That is a good deal.
For $1,000, I just bought a Jag for $1,000. It's like an 01 Jag, and I'm like, I don't even need a car, but I just buy it because he wanted to get rid of it. I'll drive it for another 6 months, see what happens, and like whatever.
That's a great deal.
And I get back to what you were saying, but man, I feel the same way about you. To be honest, it's and I'll say this: because we are the same people.
Yeah.
Since we met, if we were to change and be worse people, our careers would probably be further along.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm like, man.
Maybe if I could just be faker. If I could be faker, man.
I'll tell
I'm
you
not
this.
saying people who have made it are fake. I'm just saying, but
No.
but there's some.
It's sprinkled in
There's
there.
some where you go like, oh man, I wish you was cool.
Man.
Like I remember you being cool. And I just don't want to do that, man, because like it feels weird to not do this shit with the people that you started with.
And like, I'll give you this. I get that we'll all continue to make these relationships with people that we just meet, or you might become best friends with Ben Affleck. That's gonna happen. You're in the realm of meeting all these other people who are successful as you. You're gonna make new friends, but that doesn't mean that you have to disown the people who aren't Ben Affleck, right? I'll stall people out, but my thing be,
Yeah, 100%.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But bro, I've seen cats that have changed that I would have never seen coming that it would change. I'm like,
And it's yeah, and that's the part. And he like, I get it, but it hurts me because I know we'll never be the same. We'll never be the same. Like and even if you like, even the Ben Affleck idea, even that thought as a thing is like, the only difference is you only go into places Ben invites you. If I'm friends with Ben coming here too.
he coming here. Come on.
Hey man, I know you got this crazy house.
Yep.
Come to my apartment. Come kick it. Are we
Yeah.
friends?
Are we friends, or are we just like?
Or is this some set, some red carpet, some
Yeah.
whatever, and that's the difference because I mean like any spot I go, and I'm not really an out dude. Like I'm not really I go to my bars or watch sports or whatever, but
You are a lounge guy.
I'm chill. I go to a bar, I go to a lounge.
Yep.
I don't want people get your sweat off. Ugh. I am not. I'm a very if shit gets too packed, I'm leaving.
Yep.
I will not say goodbye. I'm just know he left. I'm not that dude. But also everybody. But that's one thing. Even when I did my special, like it was like everybody, like my boy from college did the key art. My boy I grew up with did the music.
Oh, that's amazing.
My boy Rojo, who opens for me on the road now, did the warm up. My boy directed it. I mean, everybody that I grew up with was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this together."
Yep.
I know it's my face, but tell
This is
everybody I
us.
worked on this. Like,
Yep.
So the credits are straight up like everybody. Omar did the announcement. Get ready for that. I mean, like everybody I knew, it was like 9 people.
Yep.
That came in and go like, all right, what's your role gonna be? You gonna do something? Bring a skill. I got you. I'm gonna do
Yep.
it. And even the production company was like, we didn't sign the budget, and I was like, well, it's gonna be in the budget. It's gonna be. What's he doing? I don't need him.
I don't need him.
Get rid of. How much is he costing? $2,500. Well, send him home, and we'll split that up between these other 2 people.
He raised the curtain. Oh, you don't need me? Okay.
It's my special. I'm over there like, just so you can pay him, I'm raising my own curtain.
Let me tell you something. That would be hilarious. If you saw that in the special, the guy raising his own curtain and then going and having to raise it down.
He's like, give me 1 second.
1 second.
Good night.
And then he got to open it back up. Bro, that would be classic. I've never seen that done, bro. So,
Working hard. Working hard.
first, that's an incredible mentality to hold on to because now your entire crew gets to literally watch that together and be like, yo, we got a piece of this. We all accomplished this together, just like before.
Yeah.
Now, in your story is so unconventional because you came from corporate America,
Yeah.
hard body. Like, so how was the transition from that world into coming into this world and then still maintaining the principles that you had learned in that world?
Smoother than I would imagine, right? So like starting comedy in Dallas, but also moving to the reason why I was in Dallas was for the corporate gig, for the Anheuser-Busch gig. I worked for Budweiser for, I guess, roughly about 7 years. Right? And but I had another corporate job before that. I lived in San Francisco, kind of traveled a little bit. But by the time I got to Dallas, it wasn't hard because I got to Dallas like September of 07, something like that. And then I started comedy January 08. But it was like, you know what it was? And I don't say this often when people ask me this, but it was like, I wanted to perform. I didn't want to do a play, and there was no TV around Dallas. Like I wasn't gonna be an actor there.
Yeah.
But it was like I need to. I'm funny enough in conversation. I can tell a good story, and I love stand up, but I didn't think I'd do it. So stand up was honestly was kind of a way because like the only thing I knew how to do was like, all right, I'll join a basketball league, like at a church or something, or like some sort of like randomly just to be like, I'm gonna be 30 in a year or two.
Yeah.
Let me exercise. How do I meet dudes? How do I meet like dudes to hang out with? I don't have nobody to watch games with. Like how do I? Because like women can just go up and like, hey,
immediately.
Girl, I love your earrings, and then now friendship. Now you BFFs. Dudes, I can't be like, man, that's a good hoodie. You be like, this motherfucker's hitting on me. And either you're gonna accept it being like, I was waiting for you to come over, or you're gonna be like, bruh, what are you doing?
This your boy?
And so I'm, my first, from like September, October, November in Dallas, man, I lived right downtown, and I realized like I was being a detriment to myself because all I was doing was going to bars and meeting chicks. And it was like that was my only hobby. So it was like, grow up. Grow up, get out of that. You're setting yourself back. And then I was like, man, just, have a hobby. If you're not good at comedy, at least. And then, man, it was like I started doing, but also I didn't work from an office. I work from home.
Oh, that's a big
majority
difference.
of the time, yeah. So I could be out till 2. And then say I was up at 7:30,
of course,
but not be up till 10.
Exactly.
So I basically had a scholarship to learn how to do comedy. Company car, all the gas I drove to open mics and shit, all company gas.
Incredible.
Company card I could buy. Dude, I bought if you were the dude in Dallas, I'm like, you want a beer? I can buy you. I'm buying. So now I'm getting spots. Tonkin drive and pay. It ain't even my money. So I'm like, all right, all I need to do, I need to get good at this quicker than most. And then but when I got here, it was like, oh, I'm taking the khakis off, putting the jeans on and a hoodie, and then my daytime is still talking to suits.
Yeah.
So like when I figured out how to do that, agent manager come along. By the time I got that, it was like, oh, the product is different because now I'm the product. I'm selling beer before, but now I'm the product.
Yeah.
So how do I give myself to you? But I already spoke their language.
Right.
Spoke
that language.
The marketing
well.
and the advertising of it. So like now I'm good. Now I just got to put myself in a position so that you're attracted to me, enough to want to put me on your show. So like that. It really wasn't a hard transition. It was like, how do I just had to learn the beats of it. I sit there even now, man. We talk about it, but it's like I'm in development for my CBS thing now. So it's like but it's what's a package? What's back end? What do points really mean? This is the first year I know what points mean. I never knew what it meant. Never knew what it meant. And how they're divided up and how many you get allotted. And like I knew it was like, I'd be like, oh, you get a point and a half on the back end. I'm like, yes. What that mean? Point and a half? You both got a point and a half.
Yes.
What's
that?
I don't know. But I'm shaking hands like, oh yeah, man. Thank you for that point. Wish it could have been 2, but we'll stick with that 1.5. All right. See you in 12 years when that makes sense. But like knowing like the seasons of how this works. But just diving in and going like, oh, I keep a notebook of like terms like what's the jargon? I talk to my lawyer like, what does this mean? Break this down to me. Here's the simple one. Here's the red line. Here's the long contract. Cool. I'll come out of office. Let's walk through it.
Yeah.
Just so, because I told him, man, when I was in my first agency here, I was like, look, man, I need to have quarterly meetings. Everybody gonna be here, and if you're not here, you fired.
Yo, when you said that, when you first told me that, the year might have been 2013, something like that. I was just really getting auditioning and stuff really realistically more, and that was so unheard of to me that even though your manager and agent are on your team, they still have to justify their positions. And you were like, yeah, I told them like, look, if you can't make the meeting, you gone. Like, if you don't respect me, and I was like, you can say that? Like, it blew my mind.
It's like somebody, I forget who, I should remember who this was. Whitney gave me a lot of great knowledge. Whitney Cummings, Dalia gave me a lot. Yvette Nicole Brown, Retta, directors, just other directors. Phil Lewis, Andy Ackerman. Like, so many people gave me like great nuggets to like learn from. But dude, you get to that place, it's like, if I don't ask the questions, I'm gonna be taken advantage of. And that's not even them trying to take advantage of you, it's just like, if I don't tell him, he's not going to know.
Right.
So there's probably more that could come out of this. Right? Like, even now, I'll take less money to get more carve-outs. Like, I want to be able to access more of my time, even if I'm under contract with you.
Whew.
So, like, you can get X number. You can go, oh, this dude, he makes $40,000 an episode. I'm like, give me 30, but I want freedom.
Yep. I want to be able to do what I want.
I don't want to be 40 and a slave. I'd take 30 and be less of a slave. I want my weekends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, give me something. And that just, like, it helped, man. It really like helped me to, cause I got it, and you make friends from that too, cause like, especially when people go, oh, he ain't no bitch, he ain't no punk, like, he gonna stand up for it, and like not back down.
Yeah. Because you're not coming at it from a desperate way. You're coming like, look, I could leave this on the table, and you're in the head like, oh, I don't want to leave this on the table, but I'll leave it.
I was in the airport once, and I had it out with a network, and they're like, you need to come back for something. And I was like, who flying me back? And they're like, well, you need to pay for it yourself. And I was like, my flight's in like 90 minutes to go to Philly to make this money that's guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
I'm not coming back unless you pay for it. And they're like, well, we don't have a budget. I go, let me tell you something. I was corporate as well. And you do have petty cash and auxiliary funds, because if you don't spend this money now, your budget gets lower next year. We all know that. So spend the money now so they can up your budget for the next fiscal year. And they were like, we'll call you right back.
He knows.
This nigga reads.
He knows.
He reads.
Oh,
but like it's one of them, and I love being able to tell the story. I mean, even I told you about this before, but I got me and Justin did the MTV show, Amir, Grant Cotter, the Jerks with Camera show, and I did not know how money worked. So even when I go talk to like kids in schools, like even my alma mater, Savannah State, man, they're like, what did you learn? I go, bro, I did 10 episodes of an MTV show that paid me $15,000 an episode. I'm a year and a half into Hollywood. I make $150,000 in a week. Crazy. I'm like, I made it. Get the check. Get the check. Brother, get the check. My manager hands it to me with a straight face. I could $19,000 off of $150.
Oh, this must be half.
I go, when the rest coming? And he breaks it down to me sitting right there. He goes, but yeah, that's it. Like, I'm like, why you not smiling? Like, it's got to be another check in your, or that's the wrong one. That's your check, and then that's your commission. And then mine must be somewhere else.
You switched them. Give me the other one.
Man, that'll blow your high.
You know what? It was funny. I recently started.
And that's why I'm cheap. When you think you about to make $150, and they take $129,000 from you,
bro.
I've never really spent TV money,
bro.
I only spend comedy club money. I never really spent TV money.
That's a good problem to have.
Never. I mean, like if I do, it's because my mom or dad or family member wants something. If like my aunt, needs 5-10 G's or whatever, it's like, it's cool. Mom, you need something. Dad needs something. House needs something. Then that's what I spend money on. But other than that, like, I don't need nothing, man.
Nothing.
I got this $1,000 jack sitting outside.
$1,000 jack.
That motherfucker eat gas though. Let me tell you something. I filled that bitch up the first time. $77.
That's what my truck takes. This Jag takes that?
I got to 60 and I was like, nah. 65 came and you like, it can't keep going.
It can't keep going.
70? I was like, I'm unzipping. I'm like, ooh. Anybody else a little warmer around here? 75, I go, there's no way.
There's no way.
Like 76, 89 or something like that. It was like, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to run out of gas.
Yo, I love that mentality because that will help you hold on to it. I'm tripping off the deal of the Jag because that's a great deal.
I'll pay for that shit on Venmo. I was like, yo, you got Venmo?
I got you right now.
You got Venmo, Cash Out. Let me go. Good, you hear the phone? Good. You got it? You got that?
Get the keys out.
Now sign this title. Sign this title. Let me get out of here before you realize it's an unbelievable deal.
Man, that deal is because this is a Jag, bro.
I can sell it right now for $3.
Come on. Jags, I think Jags.
The maintenance is crazy.
Of course.
But,
so,
I mean.
But that kind of car, anything with a name value car, people will rather buy it and try to restore it or sell it for more with a different, you can't do that with a Toyota
or a Nissan
whatever.
Or something. Yeah, no.
But fam. Okay, so tell me, you already know, as much as you've done, my favorite thing that you've done is The Flash. And that blew my mind. I was hitting you all the time like, fam, what is Grant Gustin like, fam? What is it like on set? So you're in the nerd world now.
Yeah.
Have you been able to do any conventions yet? Like, have you even had time to go?
So I actually got the offer to do, I think, 2 or 3 conventions after I did that, because I shot more episodes than they aired.
Okay.
Because there was a writing thing in. Did I do season 2 or 3? I did season 3.
It was, yes. It was, no. You did. It was season 3.
I think I did season 3.
Yeah.
And because I didn't watch the show before, so I watched. I would knocked out probably when I got the part. I probably knocked out 20 episodes, 15, 20 episodes. Because I try to watch how what the direction is, and how the writing goes, and just like, all right, let me conform into that.
Yep.
Because at the time I'm still a comic. I don't think I'm an actor yet. I don't treat myself like I'm an actor yet. So. But yeah, I mean, like I got a couple offers. One DC. It wasn't any big, huge ones. I think it was a Chicago, a DC, and I want to say somewhere in Florida. And I was kind of surprised. Like, this is not even a dude really from the comics, but you're in the world now, so you can hop around. Because there was an idea for me to go to Arrow, and there was an idea for me like to do Legends, and like can he? And I was like, I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down. Like, the money's good enough.
Yeah,
I like the people. Everybody's cool. But I was also touring, and I was just kind of, that was my second year headlining, and so it was like, I want to stay in, and I'm getting funny bones and improvs now, so it
which
was like,
is rare, especially at that time. You gotta stay on.
You gotta stay.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I get this quick money here from these conventions, this might be 2 years,
right?
But these improvs and these funny bones gonna be
lifetime.
I need 10, 20 years, 25 years from now. So it was like, I think that was a decision that we made, and I think that was like, I talked to my agent about it, and it was like, you can't go for the short money right now.
Right, you gotta go for the long.
Yeah, you gotta go for the long haul, and like that, man. But then you see how much motherfuckers make on these cons.
Because those cities that you just mentioned are the big dogs. Big dogs.
I mean, I know people. There's and even people not even that have a comic book. A comic, or am I saying that right? Like it's a comic book fan base, or just like that nucleus of people that keep them going.
Yeah,
it's shows that don't even have, like this, that just start off, that get them, and the amount of money people tell me they make from them, I'm just like, wait, you did 2-3 episodes and you out here knocking out $25,000 to hang out for 3 hours on a Saturday? Bananas, man.
Not even including what they make in their merchandise. But the good thing for you is you're only going to get more successful. So you can always do them. And who's to say that you won't book another project where you're literally the title character?
I'm hoping, man. That was a good world to be in.
Yeah, man. Loyal. Ooh, they loyal.
Yeah, super loyal. Super loyal.
So now talk to me about, give me I think The Dog Movie was your first leading man film?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
when you said just now, when you said that, it sounded weird when you said that, but you right. Yeah. And I even going into that, I didn't know until we wrapped that I was like the lead guy, and of like because there's another. I didn't replace somebody, but there's another dude that was kind of, they were thinking about him, and then we went back and forth, and he was a bigger name. But I think they were trying to do something different.
Yeah.
And that's, of course, that's how I met Nina, and then we ended up doing a show together. But yeah, man, like that was let me tell you something. I've only, it's crazy to say I've done over 100 episodes of TV,
man,
in this last 8 years.
Yep.
But I've been fortunate enough to only, out of the, 15, 17 projects I've done, 2 I didn't enjoy, but I would do over again.
Okay.
I would still do them, but I think I got a weird career. Not famous or crazy celebrity. I think more people recognize me if I was a little more boisterous and like verbose. But I'm just kind of, I'm
in
just
them
chill.
lounges, you be in the bars.
I'm chill. So people be like, man, I look like him, but that ain't him.
That ain't him.
But I've worked with cool ass people, man, and that is something that you cannot take for granted. Like, I have had such a good experience.
Yeah.
And I would say mentors and senior veteran elder actors have told me certain projects I should and shouldn't do. Being like, I know you, and I don't think you'd have fun working with this person.
That's big.
So
That's
do
big.
what you want to, but I'm just telling you, from how we've worked, you're a special dude, and like, you're nice and you're cool, and you can always come prepared, and like, you you jump on that grenade when nobody else wants to. Like you'll stay late, you'll get there early, whatever. And I don't think you're gonna have fun doing that. And I've turned down a couple projects because of that. But luckily, I've had those people whispering in my ear, saying really dope things. And hopefully, I'm doing that for somebody younger than me.
Yeah.
Because people older than me have done that for me. So that's been a real nice win.
Man, I love seeing good things happen to good people, and it's like, yo, like every time, like you work.
There's some women that wouldn't think that, but
oh, Tone, let me tell you about that motherfucker. No, it's like first of all, I'm trying to think. There was I don't think you guys were dating, but I knew she liked you. It was a girl. I think I brought this is when you introduced me to Zach. Yo, so Tone, so Tone was on the show, Truth Be Told. I love the show. It was him.
The NBC one, not the Apple TV one.
Oh, it's a Truth Be Told on Apple TV?
Yeah, Octavia Spencer. I don't know if it's Apple or Disney. I think it's Apple.
Oh, man, shout out to Octavia. So it was on NBC, and I saw that he was working with Mark Paul Gosselaar. This is my
Yeah, you did. You called me on that one, too.
Fam, I was like, yo, Tone, listen, man. I don't be hitting you on no, hey, can you do this type thing? But I need to.
But what I say, I was like, come on, let's go.
Come on. And I was so shocked. I was like, bet, brought my mom.
Yeah.
And
that's when I met her. That's when I met your mom for the first time. Yeah.
It changed. That blew my mind. But anyway, there was a girl who was working with you, and the way she looked at you, I was like, hey man, she wants you. And you were like, no, she was your girl. One of them was just assistant, and then your girl showed up. Remember? At the time. Anyway, so I was like, yo,
wait, that's crazy because I was during the pilot.
Yeah.
I was separating from somebody during the pilot. So it had to be like into the show.
This was into the show. It was a girl that showed up. She might have just been the homie or whatever. But anyway, to go along with your point.
I know exactly where you're at. Go ahead.
And I was like, hey, man, what's up? You like, oh, yeah, man, she cool. And I saw you maybe 2 months later with somebody else. I'm like, what happened to baby girl? Oh, yeah, man, it's good to see you, CT. Oh, okay. We gonna go right over it. That's what's up.
You know, look, I was talking about this earlier. I was watching the national championship game, and I was talking earlier. And it's like, you remember that bit that Patrice O'Neal did about like, you know, it's like a dude on the boat fishing, and it's like every now and then you catch a fish, right? And it's like, you know, it's like that's dating, right? Like catch a fish, and then you take the fish out the water, you show your friend, hey, like this is the kind of fish I can catch, and then you throw it back. But every now and then it's a fish that jump back on your boat and don't want to get off, and now you keep the fish. You're like, all right, fuck, I'll keep this fish. But now the fish is like, you get this fish home, and the fish is like, why do you still have a boat? Why do you still have to go fishing? And you're like, bitch, so you can act right. You need to know that I'm still able to catch fish, so you shut the fuck up sometimes. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's Patrice's joke. But it's like, but I'm sure that's what happened. It's like, you can't come into this.
Yep.
Like, I'm a good dude.
Yep.
And I'm by all means very, very, very imperfect. Very imperfect. Mm-hmm. And you got to check me on a lot of shit. But also, I'm very upfront. Mm-hmm, and you cannot, that's one thing that I don't think anybody can say, I lied to him. Like, I will tell you the fucking truth. I will hurt your feelings before I lie to you.
That's dope.
That's one thing I will do. Like, if you might not want to know the answer to this, but you will never say he lied to me.
You might not want to know the answer to
this. You will never say he lied to me.
Yeah.
You will cry tears of, I cannot believe you told me that. I'm like, look, hey, did I lie to you?
Didn't lie to you.
I did not.
Now, what is it harder for you to date girls now than it was before? Like when you were corporate, handsome guy, meet the girls, cool.
It was way easier.
Now,
way easier.
You don't know what they're like. You're like, yes, I'm a handsome dude, but are you coming at me? You know what I'm saying?
To date, it's way harder to date. It was way easier when I was corporate because like that was because now we are it. Mm-hmm. On stage, off, you're the person. Mm-hmm. You're it. So like you're always that dude, and very little time are you not that person.
Right.
Not mean it's fake. It's just like, but you're always you're your business. So you're always at work. Man, I don't know. That's we're gonna have this conversation soon. You and I gonna talk. But I'm
Let me say this. What is
I hate dating so much that I think if it was a chick I was cool enough with, like we get along enough. If I were to wake up and there was a ring on my finger, and I'd be like, "What is this?" and she'd be like, "We together," I think I'd be like, "All right," and
Well,
I'm in.
all right.
I'm in. Like, you told me what's going on. Just leave me alone between 8:15 and 8:45. That's when I have my coffee. At 9 o'clock, you got my attention. But before that, just leave. And as you can get that shit, then we good. But I need.
every girl watching this that you end up dating is going to put a ring on your finger now? Oh, well, you said. What happened?
Look, I need 3 months salary, and if you ain't got no job, don't even think about buying me no ring.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yo.
So what is coming up next that you want to talk that you can talk about?
I've yet to talk to a comic about this, and that's a friend. But I just did American Soul for BT. So in between, so let me pat myself on the back. I'm bragging. I'm a humble brag real quick. I just finished shooting the Billie Holiday biopic with Lee Daniels and
Congratulations.
Trevante and I mean, the cast was great, man.
This was the mustache joint.
I did 2 this year. So I did
Okay.
one with Tessa early this year that comes out in Sundance.
Okay.
That I haven't seen that one yet at all. And of course, we just finished the other one, so I haven't seen that one yet either. But in between the U.S. versus Billie Holiday, I'm going to go shoot American Soul. So I already shaved and I had mustache, and so like they gave me a little thicker mustache because I played Richard Pryor. And which is, go ahead.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm listening to this.
Which is probably the scariest thing I've ever done. Because I know I'm very well, like, I think my peers will respect it. It's gonna be some people talking shit, but I think, and let me just be honest with you, I'm very proud of what I did.
Yeah.
Because I did not do an impression. I don't like it. You got to call Jay Farrell or Mike Epps or Marlon, somebody who could, whoever was like, work, because this is not a biopic. This is not about Richard.
Yeah.
This is not his life story. This is like he popped in for a couple of hours at Soul Train and host for Don Cornelius, which is a true story. That happened in 1972. So I watched that tape and I was like, I talked to, I was like, hey, put some producers on the phone. I was like, I don't do impressions. I don't do them. So like, if that's what y'all want, then like, you got to go somebody else. And they're like, no, just however you think this goes. Like, know the air, know the time, and then we'll let you know. We'll guide it, but like, we're not asking you to go be Richard, learn Richard. Like, we're not. He's in the studio. We're not at his house. We're not doing. This is not his from 20 years old to 4. This is not that. This is like this one day, couple hours. And I was like very comfortable. I was like, all right, I'll come do that. And it was so much fun, man. It was so much fun. And I'm very comfortable knowing the age that we live in right now.
Yeah.
I will get dragged.
But go ahead.
It's gonna be a good dragging.
Here's the thing. I only see things from a winning perspective.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Okay, have you seen Godfather of Harlem yet? Bruh. So my man who plays Malcolm X.
Nigel was like his 3rd time doing it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this sets up you being able to play Richard Pryor?
I don't think I'd do it.
Really?
I think if I don't know where the rights are, but if that studio called me and they're like, hey man, we saw you on my parents. I'm like, y'all watching BT? Like,
y'all watching BT?
Who over there told y'all?
Who over there told y'all?
Oh, y'all got a clip. Okay, that make more sense. Like, I know y'all don't watch the full episode.
Watching BET, bro.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I'd. Not Richard. I would want to do a biopic one day, but I don't think it'd be Richard. I think somebody else is meant for Richard. I really do. Like, and I would love the call. I just don't know if I don't know if I'd be excited about it. I'd want to watch. I want to watch that person murder it.
You are so
I would.
humble.
You know what I mean?
Like, even you speaking that would make anybody be like, "Oh man, nah, I hope you really do get it." Like, I want to see someone else do it.
It's like when you watch your friends kill stuff.
Yeah.
You just like, man, all right, that's and something especially you don't see coming from somebody. So I think that's just a crazy.
The good thing, I think for you, like for your complexion, you could play so many different people though. Like even if like for example, and it wouldn't even be complexion with certain people because Denzel was darker than Malcolm. Chadwick was darker than he just played him. The lawyer.
I'm gonna say Langston Hughes, Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
So he's, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the embodiment of your acting skill in general for anybody. Do you have anybody in mind that you'd be like, I would like to play this person?
Thurgood actually was somebody I was like I would love to lean into at some point. But also, like now how we're doing documentaries and biopics now, where it's like it's a concentrated period of time, more so than it is like their life. I like a lot more because we're doing more of that, like just a subsection of somebody's existence. And whatever that was, whether it be great or terrible or whatever, it's like it's just that moment. Instead of us having to go 40 years.
Oh, because some people can play great young and not old. Somebody can play old but not young. I just want a period. What you want me to focus on?
Exactly. You know who I would do. Just because I think it'd be super fun.
Who?
Lionel Richie.
Ooh, that'd be different. Nobody's even been talking about that.
I'd want to do Lionel because it has to be stuff that we don't even know about Lionel.
I feel like that would be playing in the background if you're doing something that he had done dramatic, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is when that song was crazy."
That video was just amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably Lionel.
Man.
Probably Lionel.
Okay, so how do we find you? And
I'm Tone Bell. At Tone, not Tom.
They be saying Tom.
People say Tom all the time. Like
you just said it. Like when you say Tone Bell, I'm thinking Tone.
Right.
Bell.
It's
Tom.
Like your mouth don't do the same thing. An N and an M are so different.
So
M,
different.
you close your lips with an M. N is all tongue and the top of your mouth.
Yep.
Tone. But Tone Bell, TONEBELL. And that's across everything. Website is tonebell.com. I haven't updated that in a while.
Man,
so
that's honest. Listen, dude.
Clayton, where can we find you?
Oh, Team Clayton Thomas everywhere.
Clayton Thomas.
Let me tell you, bro. The reason I can't get through any questions that I ever write down for you is because we always go, and I love it, but I'm like, this is another reason to bring him back. Ladies and gentlemen, Kicking It with Clayton.